Hello and welcome once again to the Trailer Fitters Toolbox. We're going to have a look at stud extraction today. We're going to combine a little bit of a product demo with some education. Stud extraction is the art of removing a broken bolt without damaging the threads in the bolt hole. What we've got on the workbench today is a 200 TDI head with two snapped bolts in the rocker shaft pedestals. Stud extractors do have their limits, and you can see by this one's bent and the other one's broken. It's had a hard life and go up the ghost, so I've got these instead, which are a better replacement. This is one of the kits that you should keep in your toolbox at all time in good condition with all the pieces together. For doing any serious engineering jobs on your Land Rover, you're going to need a drill kit like this, with drill sizes that are intermediate as well. For instance, I have a 6mm here, but there's also the 6.5 and 6.8mm drills. Just to get over the hassle of having to buy a drill kit and a stud extractor kit, you have this one from Paddock, which is PM1242 combination extractor and drill set. So what you have is the common sizes with the drills from 2mm right the way up to 7.5. The idea is to drill a hole as large as possible and use the largest accommodating stud extractor that will enable you to pull the stud. Box here, which has sizes to it, will also indicate that you need the largest possible screw extractor, and you turn it anti-clockwise. In this case, what we have here is an 8mm stud, and it's 5/16 to 3/8, which is M8 to 9.5, and you need a 4mm drill bit and corresponding stud extractor, which is in the kit here. We have our two studs that are broken, and this is genuine. I'm doing this on the hoof. I've drilled the hole, and if you noticed it slightly off centre, using the 4mm drill bit, that's left me enough meat around the side so I haven't damaged the thread or the bolt hole. Generally with this tool you're going to need a tap holder. You could use a multi-point socket or a bi-hexagonal socket to hold a square drive. The idea is to turn it anti-clockwise so you're unscrewing the thread. Okay, so now we've got a kit in a handy holding case. To do this job, extra tools, centre punch and a Land Rover approved adjusting tool or knocking stick. You'll need a drill of some sort. This one I've borrowed and it's not very good, but it'll do the job. My drill is in the workshop at the moment. I know you probably think I'm a bit daft saying this, but you want it on a low speed and you don't want it on hammer action, you want it on drill action. Okay? And you want a chuck that's actually going to grip well. Generally what I'm going to do with the this tool here, which is your centre punch, is get as dead centre as possible on the stud and then give it a whack. You can't just put the drill bit in here, you have to centre point it. Alright, so you can see it here. This gives me the ability to be able to centre the drill and then drill out as centre as I possibly can. I would advise using some oil on here and low drill speed. Okay, so you have a square drive on your extractor. You could possibly use a bi-hexagonal socket. In this case I've got a nice tap tool, which I got from Blue Point Snap-on, and it is literally just a matter of putting it in there and turning it anti-clockwise. This one was very awkward, so I'm taking it very slowly. It's not going to snap, however there are limits to this. If it's corroded in badly it probably will snap, so you have to be aware and feel how it's going to go. So screw this out and it will eventually come out. There you go, look, I've got both of these out with no problem. One was easy and one was a lot harder. Alright, let's see if we can get that in focus for you. There you go. Just to finish off the job, I have myself M8 by 1.25 tap. Now I'm just cleaning out the threads in this one to make sure there's no swarf left over. I'd also advise inspecting the threads after you've done the job just to make sure they're in good condition. So there you go, that's quite easy to do. I now have a serviceable cylinder head. for repairing jobs on your Land Rover, there you go. There's a kit from Paddock that you should get yourself, and it will actually save you a lot of money if you look at the price of it.